Hey, how's it going, my friends? It's Janelle here from JanelleEmma.com. Now today I want to talk to you about being busy and acting busy. So we are actually attracted to, people who are busy all the time. For some reason we have this attraction to someone who has a busy life or a busy personal life, busy life within their business and all that sort of stuff. So we need to make sure that we are those type of people, so we attract people that see us in that way as well. And we don't want to be out there prospecting people who are very lazy or who want something that's easy or something that doesn't cost very much, because that sort of stuff is what's going to bring in the wrong people for you. So you want to make sure that you bring in people who are, motivated, go-getters, very busy type people anyway. And there's a saying that goes that if you want something done, give it to a busy person, because they seem to get it done far more quicker and more productive with that than what someone who's not very active or very busy will, what they would do with that same situation. So I just think that we have to show ourselves to be someone who's busy and someone who's acting busy as well. And we need to make sure that that comes across within our business in every single way. You don't want to be the one who's sitting there in a coffee shop for a 3-hour meeting with the one person, because what is that telling your prospect? Number one, it's telling them it's not duplicatable, because they're thinking, well, I don't have 3 hours every single day to talk to one prospect in a coffee shop or have lunch with them for 4 hours and that sort of thing. So they see that as something that's too hard. They see it as something that's not going to work for them if you're there doing that for 4 hours with the one person. It's the same with, if you were doing a home meeting and the home meeting took 3 hours, then that's dragging it out too long, and your prospects think, well, I don't have 3 hours every weekend to do this sort of thing. So, they don't see that as a duplicatable action that they could do within their life and make this a possibility for themselves. So I think that that's a big thing. We need to make sure that we are keeping it very professional and short, so our people can see that they can do this as well. It's something that they can actually put into their lifestyle. If they are a busy person, they can still fit it in a very part-time way and fit it into those nooks and crannies of their lives, and doing, say, half an hour or an hour with one person to show them what they need to show them. The other thing to do is, obviously, tools and resources are our best friend. So the more tools and resources that you have, and you can share those with people, the quicker that process is going to be. So you're not there trying to do it, like I said, a 2-hour meeting, 3-hour meeting to try and show them an overall picture. Why not ring them up first, ask them to get onto this resource that you'll send them, and then watch that, and you'll ring them back in 15 minutes to talk about it, and then you can meet up later on. So I think that, if we've got those tools and resources in place as our best friend, as our next step, then that's, they can see that that's a duplicatable action that they can do. They can say, yeah, I can send a video to people, or they can say, that document was easy to send on to a friend. Can I do that as well if I started this business? You know what I mean? So it's showing them the possibilities and the way to be able to do this quickly, and to do it in a way that keeps you looking busy and also acting busy, but also doing it in a way that's duplicatable. So, you might think to yourself that acting too busy is going to push people away, but you've got to think about the fact of how busy our lifestyles are these days, how much time people want to put into this sort of stuff to get some sort of result out of it. So the quicker you can show them things, the best way you can show them with resources and with tools that they can use, and you can be the backup person for them, that sort of stuff. They're going to want to join you more than if you said that you can sit there for 3 hours and have a chat with them and a chin wag and a coffee and lunch and all that, as all that sort of stuff as well, because they just don't see that as something that they would want to do themselves. They want to see that you're busy, that you're taking action, that you're a go-getter and a hustler, and that you're motivated and all that sort of stuff. That's the stuff that's going to attract them to you, not the 3-hour lunch that you've just paid for. You know what I mean? It's not going to, that would be nice. Of course they're going to like that you've paid for their lunch and that you've sat down with them for 3 hours. But if they think that they've got to do that with every single person that they meet up with if they join your business, then that's just going to turn them away altogether. We need to make sure that we are acting busy and looking busy. And I don't just mean lie about it. I mean we need to actually be busy. You know, we've got to put more effort into our day for our action and our daily actions. And it's the same if you look at it like, what if you've only prospected 3 people in that day because every meeting took 3 hours? Why not cut those prospecting meetings back to half an hour, 45 minutes, and you can get 6 or 7 people in your day that you've prospected? Isn't that going to give you more action anyway? Isn't that going to get you more sign-ups anyway? Yes, we want to put some time into people, but we've got to do it effectively and productively. We can't just think that a 3-hour meeting is going to make them love us even more. We've got to do it in a way that's going to get us more production and more effectiveness for ourselves to then move on to the next prospect and work along with them as well. Say hello. Obviously, teaching people speed and resources is the best thing to rely on. If you can teach them that they need to be speedy, that they need to be busy, and to use different resources like videos and documents and all that sort of stuff, then they can see that this is a possibility for them. So I think they can see that this is then something that they would want to even try or look at or be open to. And I've said this before, but you want to make sure you hit a pain point with them. So something that makes them actually want to come to the meeting in the first place, that's a pain for them, some sort of situation for them. So I think we need to really look at that. My girls are being very distracting today, sorry. And this is also why phone calls can be really good for us, because they are quick and you can say to them, hey, I've only got 15 minutes to chat to you today because I've got to get on this conference call soon. Or I've only got 15 minutes to chat to you today because I've got another meeting coming up at 1 o'clock or whatever that time may be. You know, so, you know, phone calls can be really good for this. So you're not sitting there in that coffee shop and then going into the chinwag after you've actually talked business, you know, and then you start going off topic and you just start talking about lifestyle things. That's okay, obviously, if it's warm market and it was a plan to do that anyway, but you want to make sure that people don't think that that's all you do and that you're taking up that much time to do everything within your business, which is just not effective, and you know, you're not acting and looking busy to them. So I hope you got value from this. Please like or share or comment if this was of value to you, and I'm sorry for all the distractions today, but I'll see you all on the next video.